We have some exciting news.
We quit our jobs.
We're hitting the road.
We have no plan.
And no idea where we're going.
We've started a new business called Juck Studio Design.
We're going to do art, illustration, and design.
This is going to be our travel journal.
We're calling it the Drawing Connections Tour.
And it starts now. As you can see from the state of our house, it's a bit of a disaster. We've sold 90% of our furniture on buy and sell, donated a whole bunch to charity. The sorting the makeup, that's a bit rough. Shout out to Tina, who's storing about 90% of my makeup. And the clothes, well, the camper's full.
Speaking of the camper, it's a 1996, and the truck is a 1994 Ford F-250 with a 7.3 liter diesel. The truck and the camper were in excellent condition, but they did take a little while to clean. You can see we had a bit of an infestation of flies.
Ew.
There were some vintage treasures found left over from the previous owners.
We're stopping for a protein break and we've been running around. Today's been crazy. What did we do?
Just got a whole bunch of stuff out of our garage and donated to charity and got the truck back from the mechanic. Between all the downsizing and cleaning and work that we had to do on the camper, I still had to practice my craft as we had our first upcoming event.
Physically, this has been really demanding, but mentally, it's been even harder. You know, finding the storage unit, will all our things fit into the storage unit, downsizing everything, getting rid of things that we actually liked but won't fit into the storage unit, and then deciding what we need in the camper. I still want to look cute. And I think we did pretty good, and that camper tour will be coming soon. We are on the eve of our first big event for Juck Studio.
The baby crawl.
Yes, and we'll be kicking off the Drawing Connections tour tomorrow at the Gateway Mall. Jason will be drawing caricatures and
of babies.
Yes, of babies
and,
at the baby.
This is our very first ever live event.
And we're super excited and nervous and all the things.
This is the skylight from which under we will be drawing, and we're just about to walk into our first event. And
maybe I get to squeeze some babies.
And we have no idea how this is gonna go. So this was our very first ever live event, and you gotta realize, like, we literally just quit our jobs. And I've always been a bit of an artist, but I've never really taken myself that seriously until now. This was sort of an opportunity that just presented itself. And the Drawing Connections Tour is all about getting out of our comfort zones and trying new things.
Meeting new people, making connections. That's what this is all about.
Yeah. So, I mean, how did it go?
I think it went really well. We did this for charity, and that was nice to give back to the community. And I think people were excited, and the
response was good. I think this was a great practice run because we learned an awful lot.
Definitely, and going into our next event, the street fair, we're going to put these things that we learned into practice, and
we'll see that in our next video. Shout out to Donna from the Gateway Mall in Prince Albert. She's the one who put this whole event together, and she was the one who got us a table at this venue and the opportunity to start our craft. I was drawing her at the very end of the event with her husband. We had a really good time.
All right, well, you're going to be happy with this.
That's me. There we go.
And I started running in her room saying,
That's
you're just kind of
alright.
peeking.
That's all right. You did a wonderful job. I love my hair, by the way. Thank you.
Yeah, can I get a picture of you guys?
We definitely need to thank my parents. They offered us the use of their truck and camper for our big adventure. They've let us use their other truck to haul everything to the storage unit. It definitely made our lives easier. And there's the big Buddha head that I had to buy a month before we moved, but we found room for it in the storage unit. And speaking of that storage unit, it was definitely a mud pit. We had to get pretty creative so we didn't track mud everywhere.
Before hitting the road for the very first time, decided to make sure everything worked.
We're going to the RV dump, and luckily there's one at the visitor center. So.
For free. Also, you have a seatbelt cozy. Would you like to take it off?
Yeah, simply.
And our sewer hose broke.
Struggle's real.
This is actually the site of our first date. This is where Jason and I met.
This is where I met her.
And now we're dumping our poo here.
All right, so lefty Lucy, lefty right, lefty tighty.
Lefty tighty.
Righty. So turn the refrigerator knob to gas. We've done that. Turn the gas thermostat B to a quarter turn from off. Is that it? Is that a quarter? I don't know. That's off.
Which way off from off?
Well, it wouldn't turn the other way. So let's just, a quarter turn.
That would be
'cause
there.
This is full.
Yeah, so quarter would just be like, 15 minutes. There you go.
There. Press the C button to stop and push the button D on the piezo lighter. The pushing has to be repeated until the gas is lit at the burner. This can be observed through the reflector E. Yeah, this thing. After gas is lit, keep the button C.
Press for 10 seconds.
Press for 10 seconds. All right. All right. Is it still lit? Oh,
Let me see.
I think it's still lit. It is still lit. It's lit. It's working.
We are lit. I can't see that.
No, I know.
Yeah. Don't blow us up, baby.
We have fire.
Crystal's,
We're doing this.
We're doing this. Crystal's freaking out. Jason's
Handling it.
positive.
I think we're somewhere around 75% there.
6 loads so far, and we're tired, but feeling good. You're supposed to ask me, what am I doing?
Oh, what are you doing?
Say,
Okay.
say, hey, babe.
What are you doing?
I was just like doing a little decor. We got me, Jason, the Hula Girl, St. Christopher, and the Road Atlas.
From 1990.
Yeah.
It's our first night in our camper.
Slept pretty good our first night. And then we got up the next morning and made our very first pour-overs,
And of course, our concoction.
which is our usual breakfast, and maybe we'll share that with you at a later date.
The last couple months have definitely been a lot of work, blood, sweat, and tears. And as a couple, I think we've worked really well together. We're lucky to do this as a couple, really. And we are leaving behind this beautiful place, but super excited. And
It's really about just getting out of our comfort zones, looking forward to the adventures yet to come and new horizons.